Well, as Tabiso mentioned at the top of the hour, we have netball chats upcoming. So a 15-man member squad, I should say, for the Netball World Cup in Cape Town from the 26th of July until the 6th of August was announced on Friday to look at the strengths and weaknesses of the Spar Proteas. It's our pleasure to be joined by Kenieloe Kgasi, who played her netball for the Golden Fireboys. Good evening, Kenieloe. Joining us from Dubai, I understand. What's in Dubai?
Netball is in Dubai.
I recognize this face. I'm sure I played a couple of games against you in Santon. Santon action? Yeah. So how is Dubai? How's netball in Dubai then?
Netball in Dubai is actually really good. I was pleasantly surprised to see sort of the standard of the netball over here. So, yeah, really, really, really good.
So if it doesn't work out for me in broadcasting, I should come join you there.
I've got a space for you already. I'm ready for you.
I'm on my way. I'm booking that ticket tomorrow. Sorry, team. But I'm sure you've seen the Spar Proteas team. What was your impression of the squad?
I think, obviously Norma Plummer was in a very difficult position to, choose the team with injuries sort of plaguing a lot of the members in that squad. But I think she's got a team that's a mix of versatility, experience, leadership, drive and hunger. So I think she has chosen well. Obviously, a couple of surprises. I was surprised not to see Monique Reyneke there. However, when you look at the stats of Jante Stradum, I understand why she's there. And I'm really excited to see her get out on court and show us what she can do. I think she's been knocking on that door for national colours and to have her first cap for a number of years. And her performance in Australia when the girls went in the beginning of the year, I think really just put her, one foot in the door. And then I think coming back and having the last trials at this final camp, I think really just solidified her position. So, yeah, I'm excited to see her there and definitely think she deserves to be there.
Apart from maybe the inexperience you've mentioned, what other weaknesses do you foresee?
So I think for me, our attacking line is not as versatile as I'd like to be. It is sort of attacking strong. And I think only one of those players in our attacking line, which is Akanyisa Chawani, can actually play wing defense and has that versatility to play wing defense. So that's my only worry in terms of that mid-court. It does then make us a little bit weak in terms of transition in defensive line. But I think Norma Plummer's gone for specialty and speciality. So I think we'll see like a Shadeen van der Merwe maybe in that wing defense position. She is a speciality sort of wing defense, goal defense. But yeah, I think the weakness there is definitely in our attacking line and the versatility of that attacking line in terms of defense.
I mean, you speak about Chawani, Ubongwe Msomi and Carla Pretorius are captain and vice captain, but they have vast experience around them, which is Chawani, as you mentioned, as well as Phumza Maweni. How much of that experience will aid the duo, but also increase perhaps South Africa's chances?
Oh, Kate, it will be so massive. Not only in terms of experience on sort of a international stage at a Commonwealth or a World Cup, but I think having 5 of our girls playing overseas and playing against a lot of the players that we'll be playing against when we come here in the international leagues, whether it's in the UK League or in the Australian League, I think is really, really massive. So someone like your Shadeen van der Merwe, your Denise Potgieter, will be good to have them on each end for that experience and for that leadership, because she is, if you take a Denise Potgieter, for example, she will be surrounded by, the youngins like your Nicole Talliard, even though she went to Commonwealth, but she is still a newbie. And it'll be good to have someone like your Denise Potgieter in there, your Inamarie Venter, who is also overseas playing in the British League. So yeah, they will have a great impact on not only our squad, but on the players themselves and the experience that they bring on court.
Yeah, you mentioned the Brit. Obviously, in Liverpool, we're semi-finalist, then came fourth in the end with Carla Pretorius winning player of the tournament. So obviously, we know what it means to come fourth. Now it's time for a podium. South Africa have been given the mandate to finish third. But where do you foresee South Africa's chances of actually being perched at the top of that podium?
Oh, I think it's going to be a difficult feat, Kate, to be honest, because if you look at what other skills sort of exist internationally, Jamaica, who is in our pool, is definitely, I think, one of the ones that are looking to win it, if not play in that final. So I think with us, our connections will be, I think, really important in terms of the structures that we create and how we're able to use those connections to our advantage. I do think that we do have a home ground advantage, though, and we all know. I mean, if you've been in a stadium, if you've been in a soccer match, cricket match, you know what the crowd can do, Zanzi style. And, we are unmatched when it comes to support and our fan base. So I think, us as fans will have a lot to do with where the Proteas come in terms of, do we medal or do we not? However, it is at the end of the day up to the girls, and I do think we can medal. I do think we can make a semi-final, and we did prove that we can compete. I mean, in the quad series, which was a couple of months ago, and we were able to draw against an England. And we've had time to now go back to the drawing board and really look at our connections and really look at our attacking line, which I think was the weak link in the quad series in terms of our attackers being able to finish their attacking lines. I do think that they didn't run their attacking line strong enough. And I think Norma Plummer did, allude to that as well. And I think going back after that and taking them to Australia and having the different camps, I think those are the things that were worked on. And I'm actually very excited to see, what those connections look like, what our structures look like, and what our girls can actually bring to the table against the best of the best in the world. So yes, to answer your question, I do think we can medal. I do think we can definitely play in that semi-final. I'm excited.
In an ideal world, who do you want to see in the playoffs? Who do you want South Africa to play in the playoffs?
In an ideal world, I would love to see a Jamaica-South Africa final. 100%. I think it would be an absolutely exciting, exhilarating match filled with, edge of the seat moments. But let's see. Let's see how good I am.
So Jamaica, obviously, as you mentioned, are in our pool, and you've already identified them as a threat. What makes them so special, and why this season? Why this time around?
I think if you look at their progression, especially from the Commonwealth Games, where they actually did play in the semi-final, and if you watch any of the Suncorp League, which is the Australian league, and what the Jamaicans are actually doing, Shamira Sterling is probably one of the top in terms of defenders in the Australian league at the moment, in terms of interceptions and rebounds. And if you take it to the complete opposite side with Janine Fowler, who's the #1 shooter in the world at the moment, has been for the past, 4 to 5 years. And these are strong targets for Jamaica on both sides, both ends of the court. So I think it'll be difficult for any team, regardless of whether it's South Africa or New Zealand, for any team to shut those two down.
So you're saying Jamaica going to top our pool?
I am saying Jamaica is going to top our pool.
Okay, well, South Africa might have it easier going to the playoffs then when they do the crossover.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think Jamaica will come first. I think we'll come second, and then we'll cross over. I do think we have a chance then to make the semi-final. And then, it's the business end. Then that's when the real hard work begins.
I love the way you think. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight. It was lovely to have this conversation with you. I'm sure we're going to have you soon back on SABC News or even SABC Sport to chat all things in netball. So go well. I'll see you in Dubai soon.
Thank you so much, Kate. I'll book your flight.
Absolutely. Kenieloe Kgasi talking all things netball.